Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So if you don't know me already, my name is Marina Star. I haven't made a video in quite some time just because it has been a little bit hard to get back to making videos. A lot of things have happened since the last video I posted. Hope you enjoy my content, and if you do, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also give me a like and comment what you think, and I'll see you guys in a bit when we get started with this cut crease look. I hope you guys enjoy it. So before we get into the video, I really wanted to apologize for how much the camera moves throughout this video. I was recording right in front of it, and I really am not used to recording myself and making videos at all. So I'm very sorry about that. Also, there's like this little piece of something in my hair throughout the whole video, and I know it bothers me so much, but I'm so sorry about that, guys. So anyway, let's get into the video. So I'm sorry if this lighting is like not good. I'm still messing with like my camera settings and the ring light and everything to try to get the best lighting possible. So I'm sorry if it doesn't like look good, but hopefully it does. So before I start anything, I'm gonna apply my moisturizer. I do apply a lot of moisturizer just because it does help my foundation go on a lot smoother. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and then I'll be back. Alright, so I just finished my eyebrows. They look a little crazy because I just have brows and like not the rest of my makeup. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my eye makeup. I wanted to do a cut crease, so I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. This is what it looks like, the colors. And then I'm also going to be using some colors from the Nude Medium palette, also from Huda Beauty. I already put, there's a concealer all over my eyes from how I did my eyebrows. So now I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay, what's it called? Eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going to spread it out with my finger. Alright. So I'm going to go in with the Nude Medium palette first, and I'm going to be using this fluffy brush from MAC, and I'm going to be taking this light brown color here. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put that into my crease. And I am dragging it out here on purpose just so that when I do the cut crease, I'm going to do kind of like a liner kind of looking thing with it. You'll see what I mean in a minute, but it is important to drag out the color all the way out here. Well, now I'm going to take this brown color here with this brush. This one I'm going to take some and I'm going to put it like right in the crease. I'm going to take the first brush I used and that same brown color and blend those two colors together. And I'm going to take the darkest brown . And then I'm just gonna go back in with the first brush and blend everything together. I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand, and I'm just gonna take a little bit like this on the back of my hand. I'm going to take this MAC brush. This is a MAC 231 brush. It's already all faded, but yeah, it looks like this. And I'm gonna use this to cut my crease. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and try not to blink. I'm gonna get this fluffy brush here, and I'm gonna be taking this like peachy color that's right here in the center, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid, all over that part where we put the concealer at. I'm gonna take that darkest brown color that I did, and I'm just gonna darken it a little bit so that it doesn't look faded. Okay, so now I'm just gonna grab a wipe. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna use it to shape this. Okay, so once I have like the shape I want, I'm gonna go in with a winged liner. So I'm gonna be using two eyeliners. I'm gonna be using the Milani Eye Tech like pencil one. So this one's like a little where you draw it on. And then I'm also gonna be using the Milani black Stay Put matte one. So they're both from Milani. They're both really good. But I'm just gonna use this one to draw the shape, and then I'm gonna use this one to darken it. Okay, all done. So if you're wondering why I didn't go all the way up here with the liner, I have like this little hole. So whenever I try to do a liner that's like more far back in here, it kind of gets like, it looks crooked because it like dips into my scar and just looks like not good. So that's why I keep it right up until I get to the hole. So now, like I said, I'm gonna go in with that matte black liner, and I'm just gonna go over where I think it needs to like be darker. Okay, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera. Okay, so I finally finished the other eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. I do have a confession to make though. If you see me like doing my makeup like this with this pinky up, I'm not like, oh, pinky's up. It's because I literally can't bend this pinky. Like, it bends this way and that's it. Like, I cannot like bend it like this, like, if you know what I mean. Like, I can't do this with this pinky. I messed it up when I was like cutting hair once, so yeah, I like sliced my vein. So if you see me like trying to be fancy, it's not because of that, it's because I literally can't bend it. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to my face. So for primer, I'm gonna be using this primer. This is the Bare Minerals Blemish Rescue, because obviously I have acne. I do suffer from a hormone imbalance, so that is the reason why I have so much acne. It's all like pretty hormonal. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this one is in the shade 1W2 Sand. I just like put it on my cheeks, one pump here, and then one pump on my forehead. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I use two shades and I mix them together because I like to use one that is my skin tone, like the same color as my foundation, and then I like to use a lighter one just so that it kind of gives me that brightness I want under my eyes. So this one is in light medium sand, and then this one is light sand. Apply it here under my eyes. Okay guys, so for the section of this video, I am going to be doing a voiceover just because my son was playing Super Mario Bros. In the background and it was really loud, so I didn't want it to be annoying, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. But for the next section of this part, all I'm going to be doing is taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with a dry beauty blender, and before I set my under eyes, I do go in with my regular beauty blender, the damp one, just to make sure there's no creasing under the eyes, and then I set with the powder right away just to ensure that I set it correctly. And here with a fluffy brush, I'm just setting the rest of my face with that same translucent powder. I make sure that I pat the powder into my skin instead of dragging it around, because if I drag it around, I might move my foundation and we don't want that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the powder from under my eyes just with a tapered blending brush. Next, I'm just going to move on to contouring my nose. So I'm going to be using the Dragon Beauty Face Palette, and I'm going to be using that shade right there. That's like a very cool toned bronzer shade, and I'm going to be using this to map out the shape of my nose, and then just blending it out with that same brush, and also using my beauty blender at the end just to make sure that it really is well blended. Then I'm just going to be taking the highlighter shade from that same palette in silicone, and I'm going to be using a little pencil brush to apply it to all the places I usually highlight. So the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, in my inner corners, and on my brow bones. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with that same bronzer shade I used for my nose contour, which I believe is called Femme, from that same palette. And I'm just going to use it to contour my cheekbones, bring it up to my temples, and also use it around my hairline and my jawline as well. So here I'm just taking my dry beauty blender once again with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just to clean up the contour and make it look a lot more neater. For blush, I'm going to be using this Morphe blush palette, and I'm going to be mixing the two colors called It Girl and Hot together just to give me the perfect shade that I'm looking for. This is the cool toned blush palette. They also have a warm tone one though if you prefer those types of colors for blush. And I do make sure to drag my blush all the way back just so we don't have these like two little circles of blush how they did in the old days. It looks a little bit more modern now. So I drag it all the way back and just make sure to blend it out really nicely. Then I'm going to be taking this Lancome Absolute Powder in Absolute Peach. I think that's how you say it. And I'm just grabbing a little bit and dusting off the excess and using that to blend my under eye makeup with my blush. That way that we don't have any harsh lines of blush or anything like that. And then after that, I will go back in with my blush brush just to make sure that everything is well blended out. Then I'm just going to go back in with that light brown color that we started with, and I'm going to be using the other end of this brush, which is like a pencil type of brush, and I'm going to start in the center of my under eye, and then I'm going to go towards the front, and then I'm going to drag it out towards the back just so we don't have any harsh lines, but we're still sharpening up the edge of that cut crease. So after these next few clips, the Super Mario Bros. Sound ended in the background. And let me just tell you, this little video here has been giving me a very hard time. So I hope y'all appreciate it. Just kidding. But anyway, after this, my camera died. So I switched to iPhone and then I switched back to my camera. So I apologize that this video was a little rocky, but I hope it's not like this from here on out. So yeah, back to regular programming. So my camera literally died in like the middle of me filming, so I had to switch to my phone, but hopefully it's still like good quality. So I just finished putting on my lashes. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of mascara to blend my real lashes and the fake lashes. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lipstick. So for my lips, I am gonna be using the Let's Do Makeup and Live Glam collab lip liner in Whipped Frosting, and then I'm gonna be using the liquid lip in Pastel. She also came out with this lip scrub. This is her Hey Sugar lip scrub, and I'm gonna use this first actually because my lips are a little crusty. Okay, and then after I lay my lips, I'm going to use the liquid lipstick. And then I just blend it with my finger. Okay, and then the last and final step is going to be to take off this powder I have under my contour. And I'm just going to be using this fluffy brush just to remove that. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching how I did this. I hope you like how I did my makeup. If you do, let me know. If you don't, I'm always open to criticism and advice. So yeah, but this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please make sure to let me know and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!